channel. Today is a collective read. So I ask that you guys come in, take what resonate, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. I ask that you guys come in and hit that like and subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, please make sure you come in and hit that like button. Okay? So I got a message from my big J. I've literally been walking. I said walking. Well, I definitely walk with my big J all the time, 24/7, and he walks with me. But I also been watching, you know, things. Definitely, I've never wanted to watch like the Passion of Christ or nothing like that. But I was guided to watch his story. I just felt like it was very heartbreaking to see him go through some things like that. And as I watched that, I watched that there were cruel people back then, just like there's cruel people now. Seeing is believing, and I also recognize that you know people believe what they want to believe. They do. They believe what they want to believe, but sometimes seeing is believing, and that's what my big J is, showing me today. That sometimes seeing is believing, but sometimes people see things right in front of them and they still want to believe what they want to believe. They don't want to um, see something different. They don't want to acknowledge something different. They want to see it. And sometimes, in order for people to quite understand what's going on, sometimes seeing is believing. So I do feel like my big J want a lot of people to understand that a lot of people may not quite get your journey. They may not understand your journey because sometimes seeing is believing. A lot of us go through certain things and we go through so many battles and we go through so much turmoil to where people are like, you're going through that, but you always talking about Jesus got you or Jesus walked with you. Like I tell everyone, Jesus is the Son of God, and we are the children of God. Okay? How you doing? Jesus was the Son of God, and we are the children of God. Okay? Um, Jesus was also a prophet. He was also anointed. He was also a chosen one. Okay? Um, and a lot of people did not want to believe that about him. He had followers and he had non-believers. And I feel like a lot of us chosen ones go through that as well. We have followers and we have non-believers. We have people that is going to talk about us. We have people that's going to put us down. And we also have people that receive the message and feel uplifted by us. Everyone is not chosen, okay? And we get that. Everyone that comes and do this is not chosen. Everyone that build a church and as a pastor is not chosen. Everyone that do spiritually is not chosen. Everyone that um do things, every practitioner that can do spirit work is not chosen to do it. Yes, there are people that do things for just money. It is. And when those people do those things, it make it hard for people to believe and those who really doing it because they're chosen. And my big J taught me that as well today. Cause even around his time, you know, there were people that was only doing it for the money. That's why a lot of people didn't believe in him. And there were jealousy and greed around that time, just like his jealousy and greed now. He he was crucified because there were people that didn't believe in him and they were jealous of him because he was the Son of God. And a lot of people did not want to accept that. Just like a lot of us are chosen by the Most High God to deliver the message, to do what we are here to do. A lot of people don't want to believe that. A lot of people feel like that we're only doing it for $1. A lot of people feel like that's just a game. You know, you have people that's going to have their opinions, but y'all have to understand. My Big J went through it. He went through the most due to greed, due to jealousy, due to non-believers. He experienced everything he experienced because of that. And a lot of us chosen ones are experiencing what we're experiencing because of that. And just like my Big J, he was a leader. That he is. He was a leader. And he still is a leader. Because he lived on through us. And he didn't hate. He didn't let people get him out his character. He stayed on his path. And he stayed true to his path. And he honored the path that he was on. And he accepted the path that God had for him. I do that. And for those who are chosen, I hope that you do it too. For those who are watchers, believers, if you have any doubt within anyone about what they do, if they really chosen to do this, or is this a fraud, or is this a scam, you need to talk to my Big J. Ask him, is this someone that you sent to me? Is this someone that I can learn from? Is this someone that walks truly with you? Or is this a person of fraud? Ask him, and he shall deliver. Because my Big J don't want anybody to get scammed. He don't want you to be taken from. He don't want people to get over on you. He don't want people to sell you a bunch of lies. That's not what he wants. And that's not what I want. I really don't. I don't want you to receive the wrong message from people because they just waking up and only seeing $1 in what they do. And it's not truly from the heart, and they're not chosen to do what they are called to do. Me, I'm called to do this. God take care of me. My Father God take care of me. That's who take care of me. I was hired by him. So by me being hired by him, that's who take care of me. I don't I don't do this for money. Don't get me wrong, when I first started the journey, I came across a lot of women that did it for money. And they would tell me like, you supposed to do this for money and you supposed to do that. And I used to tell them like, your journey is your journey. My journey is my journey. If God want me to do anything to receive a profit from it, he will let me know. But like I used to tell, like me and this woman used to clash real badly about it. Because she like, you're not even supposed to be working. You're supposed to, and I used to tell her all the time, like, when it's time for me not to work, my Father God will show me. But as of right now, me going to work, I help people on my job. That's what I do. Your journey is your journey, and my journey is my journey. Me and this woman used to clash all the time. And there's certain things that my Father God may guide me to do that is more, beneficial to me far as personal readings. My Father God knows that I have to dig into people's energies. Everybody's energy is not good energy. And I have to sage myself after I do those readings. And I have to protect my energy as well when I'm digging into other people's energies. So yes, I charge for personal readings. I do not get up every day and make it a habit of just money, 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 money. No, that's not what I do. because I am a chosen one. So when I come on here, this is what I'm guided to do. Come on here and deliver the message, right? And far as spiritual things, now it's my spiritual bags. I was guided to create my spiritual bags because there's are people that look for sage. There are people that look for spiritual protection, far as bracelets, necklace. My spiritual bags have all of that. They have candles. They have the spiritual trays. They have all of that. You know, and I was guided to do that. Promote the spiritual bags. But do I get up every day looking for $1 from you guys? Far as me giving you the message that God is guiding me to give, or the message that my Big J has whispered in my ear to give to you? No, I do not. I do what I'm told to do by the universe. I do not move unless I am guided to do so. Far as my spiritual journey. And everybody is not going to do what I do. Everybody is not going to move the way that I move. And I know a lot of people are skeptical about certain individuals. Can I trust this person? Is this person really real? That's why you need to call on my Big J and ask him. Is this person trustworthy? Can I trust this person? Or you could call on your own spirit team and ask them as well. Because you're going to have people that's only doing it for $1. You're going to have people that only see money and greed in these journeys. Well, in what they're doing. Because some people are not chosen to do this. They're not. Some people just buy the cards and lie and charge people. They do. Some people learn the cards. I tell everyone that I come across that says they're going to take tarot classes. If you have to take tarot classes, then this ain't for you. Anyone that tells you that they took tarot classes, this wasn't for them. This wasn't their calling. They did it because they feel like they can do it. A person that is chosen and called upon to do this would never have to take classes. They would never have to learn these cards because you are told what you see. I'm told in my ear every time I start my journey on sometimes what the story gonna be about. I'm told what, like I started today, my Big J sending me this message to deliver to you guys. And it's a message from him. See, I was told that. Y'all don't see me even using my cards today because he showed me a lot of things that I needed to know today and last night through other ways besides these cards. Now, the cards I could use for y'all, but right now he's not guiding me to use them. He's guiding me to use what he taught me today and yesterday. Okay? And I know a lot of people may come across this and be, you know, it's like, I'm going to say this. A lot of people come and watch tarot because they want to know about their love lives and stuff like that. But my thing is this. Watch tarot because it's a learning process. Learn everything that you need to know. Not just about your love life. Not just about when you're going to get $1 or $2. Learn everything that you need to learn behind the messages that God sent to you. Don't just come on and just be looking for something about your love life. Don't just come on and be looking for something about $1. Learn everything that you need to learn when it come down to this journey, when it come down to the messages that my Big J deliver, like the message that he's delivering today. This message is helping other people not get tricked by others. But people coming on, they see it, but They probably jumping out because it ain't about a love and it ain't about a dollar. But they're not quite getting the message that if they pay attention to what I'm saying today, they won't get tricked by others and they won't get used and abused by others as far as their pockets. Okay? I don't do, like I said, every blue moon, you would catch me doing, like I do personals, I'm always open for personals. But every blue moon, you find me doing $5 questions and stuff like that, because that's not what I come on here to do. I come on here to deliver the message that my Big J is guiding me to deliver. Because this is not always just about a love thing. This is not always just about a dollar. This is a learning process. This is a journey. And for those who are truly on the journey, you will understand that this ain't just about that. It's mostly importantly about self-love. And it's very important that you learn everything that you need to learn to move forward in life. It's just not about love and all that stuff. It's not. Not my journey. Not what I teach. It's not. It starts off with self-love. My journey and what I teach. Okay? Self-love is what my Big J taught me. To love thyself first. And to give love to others. You're not looking to take from people. You're not looking to mistreat people. You're not looking to harm people. You're not looking to mislead people. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help those who want the help. And everything that I teach you or show you is because I've been through it or I learned it from my Big J or my ancestors or my spirit team. Whichever one at that moment is teaching me something and opening up my eyes and my ears and my heart to receive the message from anyone in the universe. My Father God, my Big J, my ancestors, the Ascended Masters, the Archangels. Anyone at any given time has something they want me to know, and I have to come in and show it to y'all or teach it to y'all. I'm open to hear it and receive it. And that's what I'm telling you. Don't just come on here looking for a love message or a message about $1 or $2. When you come on here, be open to hear about it all. Okay? Be open to learn new things. Be open to receive new things. Things you may not didn't know. And don't be judgmental. Because my Big J wants to talk about that too. See, he was crucified because he was judged. Yeah. He was crucified because he was judged. And a lot of us, chosen ones, get mistreated because we're being judged. You don't do this. You ain't got no relationship with God. God don't do this. This ain't that. Like, a lot of people do that a lot. And sometimes we have to look over them and just keep delivering the message. I try my best to do that. Just deliver the message and stop communicating with them people. That's why I block them. Because they come in and they're judgmental. Don't judge me. You don't even know me. You don't know what I've been through. Just like I don't know what you've been through. I don't know your life story. And I learned, and I also learned that a lot of people, the same thing I go through now is what my Big J went through. He had his own way of teaching. I have my own way of teaching. He uplifted people and brought life into them. Other people went according to what they know in the Bible, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't judge me for how I teach. And I'm not going to judge you for what you've learned. You've learned what you've learned, and I've learned the way I've learned, and I choose to teach a different way. And so did my Big J. He chose to teach a different way, and he chose to teach from the heart. He was crucified because he chose to teach a different way. And those that were jealous did not like his way of teaching. And just like I have jealous people that come on here that don't like my way of teaching. And they always quote and throw at the Bible at me as if I am not a woman of God. I am not a child of God. They always do that. They throw the Bible at me. Well, this should be this and this should be that. And like I tell everyone, please stop throwing the Bible at me when you don't quite believe it yourself. Please stop. And the reason why I say that, because people do it all the time. But when there's supernatural things that happens in life, those same people that quote the Bible every day, those same judgmental people that say they truly believe in God, when supernatural things happen, they don't even acknowledge him. They say that's not true. They say that didn't happen. That can't happen. That's not true. But there's a lot of supernatural things that happen in the Bible. And when you read the Bible, you will know that. And if you say that you are someone that believe in God and trust in God, then why don't you trust the supernatural things that happen in life? Why don't you? Why don't you? But a lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people don't accept it. They don't. And they become more judgmental. If, like, I'm going to give you the prime example, even about my Big J. Yes, my Big J was the son of God. But my Big J also had an earthly father. He did. He was created by God, but he also had an earthly father. That's also in the Bible. His mother was engaged to be married to Joseph. And when Jesus was born, who was he born to? Mary and Joseph. Even though Mary got pregnant before she got married to Joseph. And yes, she was a virgin. And this was divine intervention that happened. And he was the son of God, but he also had an earthly father. And his earthly father's name was Joseph. Joseph had never physically had sex with Mary to make Jesus. No, he was her fiance though when she got pregnant. And when she told him what happened, he accepted that journey with her. And they received a son, which was Jesus. See, people fail to realize that too, but that's a supernatural thing. But if somebody walked up to someone right now and said, I'm pregnant, but I'm a virgin, people wouldn't believe it. But they read the Bible all the time. And in that Bible, it says that Mary got pregnant and she was a virgin. But they always quote the Bible. And people only want to believe certain parts in the Bible. Not all of it. Not all of it. And then they become very judgmental. And then they start judging everyone for how they walk with God. I would never judge anyone on how they walk with God, because how you walk with God is your business, is your journey. And how I walk with God is my business and it's my journey. But my walk with him, I feel, has made me a better person in and out. And if you are still having issues and doubts and fears and certain things, then I will share my walk with God. And maybe it can help you. Am I forcing you to walk with God the way I do? No, I am not. I'm just offering you a different way, a little bit of change. And it's up to you to accept the change. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's up to you. And it may help you the way that it helped me, but I'm not trying to force you. But what I don't want is when I offer you this, I don't need someone to start judging me because I offer them a little help. Or I don't need someone to feel like I'm trying to push something down their throat because I offer them a little help. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just offering you a little help to get so your life can get better, so you can come out of these fears, so you can come out of these doubts, because the guidance that I received from my Big J and from my ancestors and from my spirit team, it helped me clearly. I went through childhood traumas too, but I was able to get through those childhood traumas because I was guided by my Big J to call on Mother Mary, which is his mother, because that's what she do. Her journey was to help those that go through childhood traumas to get through them and to leave them in the past. That is her journey. And that is what she do. And I was told by my Big J to call upon her and ask her to help me get through my childhood traumas. And I did that. I was told that I could call on my ancestors about anything that I'm going through, anything that I may not understand. I was told that I could call on my Big J and receive the guidance. I was told that I could call on the archangels to receive the protection. I was told that I could call on the universe, period, to have my back, to lead me, to guide me towards my destiny. And in the process of them doing that, I shall and always give the glory to my Father. Why? Because he is the creator. He created me. He created this world. He created the 5D. He created this relationship. He created the bond. So every day that I am breathing, I shall always give him the glory because he deserves it. And I shall always give the universe thanks for everything they have done and everything that they will do. And my way of moving may help you. It's up to you to walk with it, and it's up to you to leave it where it's at. It's your choice. I'm not forcing you to do anything. But I just ask that you don't judge me for the journey that I walk. And I won't judge you. Because I don't. I don't judge anyone for any way that they live, anything that they do. If you ask me a question now, I will be honest with you. But I will not judge you. Because it ain't my place to judge you. It's not. It's not my place to judge you. Now, if you ask me a question, yes, I will be honest with you. If you are my family, you are my friend, you are my significant other, I am not going to tell you what I think you want to hear. You will not get that from me. You're going to get the honest to God truth from me. And sometimes when I give it to you, you may not like it, but that's you. Because a lot of people can't take the truth. Some can. Me personally, I want you to be honest with me, even if you think it's going to hurt my feelings. Just don't judge me. And I'm not going to judge you. That's not my place to judge you. And it's not your place to judge me. And if I don't have anything nice to say about you, then I need to not even be dealing with you. Because I don't see the good heart that you have. So I'm going to remove myself from you because I feel like you don't have a good, genuine heart. And I do have a good, genuine heart. And you're not giving me the same love that I'm giving to you. So therefore, I need to bag up from you. Because your heart is not genuine like mine. And if it is genuine like mine, you're not showing it to me while I'm showing it to you. And that goes for anyone. Friend, family, whoever. You understand what I'm saying? Now, like I said, my Big J went through what he went through because there were people that was jealous, there were people that was cruel, and there were non-believers. And if you are a spiritual teacher, a pastor, a practitioner, and you move with purity in your heart, and you have people, and you are just chosen, however your mission may be, because everybody's mission is not the same, and you are chosen, and God has showed you, or my Big J has showed you your walk, and they've been and God has been guiding your footsteps with my Big J. And you got some people that don't believe in you, some people that feel like you're a liar, some people that talk down on you. Let them. Let them say whatever they want to say. Because let me tell you something. Like my Big J told me today, sometimes seeing is believing. Sometimes seeing is believing. And that's why God gonna choose you and me to make a believer out of others. He gonna use us to make a believer out of others. That's what he gonna do. He gonna use us and show others what it looked like to really walk by faith and not by sight. He gonna use us for others to open up their eyes, their ears, and their heart to receive the love and grace that my God is showering down or trying to shower down on them. He's going to use us to help open up other people's eyes, ears, and heart to receive his love, to not doubt him, to walk by faith and not by sight. Because everything you see is not always what it is. But when you have a bond and a relationship with the universe, you can always have faith in God. And what people fail to realize, you trying to do it yourself, it's not always going to get you there because you ain't doing it by yourself. You never was doing it by yourself. You just made it a little difficult because you thought you was doing it by yourself. And you try to do it by yourself. And you didn't let my father in. And you didn't let my big bro in. My Big J. You didn't let them in. You didn't allow them to guide your footsteps. So you tried to do it on your own. That remind me of, what's that? The Will Smith movie. The Will Smith slave movie. What's that? I think it's called Emancipation. Or something like that. I can't remember. But I watched it. And he walked by faith and not by sight. And when they was in war and they was shooting and throwing them bombs, he trusted that God had him the whole time he walked. And there were people that were standing right next to him that was getting shot, getting their head blown off. And every time the bullet went flying, it missed him. And they was walking side by side to him. It was missing him. And he was walking by faith and not by sight. He trusted that God would guide his footsteps. And a lot of people was telling him that he was crazy for believing. But like he explained to them, just because you don't believe, don't knock me for me. Don't knock me for what I believe in. If you're a man that's walking on this earth and that you're not walking with God, then that's your problem. But me, I walk with him daily, faithfully, and he gonna get me through it all. Okay? And that's how I feel. I ain't judging you, so you don't judge me. And I ain't forcing you to walk with him either. But what I'm gonna tell you this, if you ain't got right with him, you better try opening up your heart now and try talking to him. You understand me? Because when it's time for Judgment Day, whenever your day may be, you don't want to wait a week or two or a day and just thinking, maybe I should talk to God. Maybe I should ask God to guide my steps. No. Try it now. I ain't forcing you. I said try it now. Try it now. And see where it leads you. People think that your life completely just fall apart. You just got to become like you just can't do nothing when you allow the universe to walk with you. That is not true. God never once said that you can enjoy life. People just do that. Oh my God, you partying? When did God say we couldn't party? When did he say we couldn't enjoy life? He just said be responsible. Don't go out there drinking and driving. Responsible. He didn't say you couldn't drink. He said don't get drunk. Because when you drunk, you're not responsible. Things happen when you drunk. Accidents happen. You can't protect yourself when you drunk. That's what people... God never once said that we couldn't enjoy life. He ain't said that. Don't get me wrong. It's just that when you get on this path, everything that you used to do just ain't as fun as it used to be. Because then you start looking at yourself. Like, I used to do that dumb shit. Like, really? Yeah, you did. And then when you know better, you do better. See, a lot of people not ready for change. That's what that is. They're not ready for change, but I'm always ready for it. You know why? Because change brings happiness. And it brings different things into your life. And that's why I'm always ready for it. I accept change in my life. I accept the journey that God has for me. And I accept the fact that he's going to guide me towards my destiny, whatever that may be. But I know that it's beautiful. And people need to understand your happily ever after don't happen when you die. Your happily ever after starts on this earth. And then when you die, your seat be ready for you. Because you have already transformed things here. You have already did things here. So when you start doing the positive things here, when you transform over, then your seat be ready for you. And you be confident about your okay? You be cool with it. You ain't worried about it. You be more at peace here. Your happily ever after starts here. It starts here. When you allow God to guide your footsteps, your life become more peaceful. Your life become more happier. You become more successful. Even those who are rich, you got a lot of people that's rich but ain't happy. You know why? Because they're not happy with themselves. But see, when you do the work that God is guiding you to do, and by time, and you already got the happiness within you, when you start receiving those other things, it's just another piece to the puzzle. And it's just to add on to the happiness that you was already feeling within you. That money didn't make you happy. That money was a plus to your happiness. That house didn't make you happy. That house was just a plus that was added on to your happiness because you was already thankful and grateful for the little bit that you've already had. You was already thankful and grateful for the happiness that you have already brought into your life. It became a plus. Okay? So I'm going to pull 4 cards from my BJ. And whatever comes out, please stay for us today. And then we're going to wrap this up. BJ, what message do you have for them? Thank you. Come out of fear. Somebody is in fear of change. You have too much doubt in you. You have too much worry in you. Well, all you have to do is truly let go and let God. That's why you're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck overthinking. You're stuck in situations. You're stuck in this sluggish mood all the time. You're angry. You're never happy. But see, you're not seeing that rainbow at the end of the tunnel. You're not seeing it. Why? Because you keep going through all the emotions and the trauma, and you feel like, oh my God, every time I look up, I'm going through something. It's become worse and worse and worse. But I've learned that those things that you're going through then, those are things that need to be pushed away. Things you need to cut the cord from. And if it's meant to be in your life or someone is meant to be there, they'll come back. What's meant for you won't miss you. But there's sometimes you need to let something go so you can open up the doors for the new. If you study staying there, you're not allowing the new to come in. Okay? So some of you guys, it's okay to cut the cord from people, places, and things that don't serve you. It's okay to bring change into your life. It's okay to cut the cord from your old way of thinking. It's okay to cut the cord from your old way of moving. It's okay to cut the cord from feeling all angry all the time and feeling hatred in your heart all the time. It's okay to let that hate go and let love in. It's okay. Release the fear. Let go and let God. Some of y'all, I also look at it like somebody may lost their house and you feel like your life is falling apart. So I'm a person that can speak on this with you. I've had my own house since I was 19 years old. I'm 40. And I just lost my home. I lost my home and I wasn't going to let it go. And because it was my home and me and my kids was comfortable and I didn't want us to live with anyone. I didn't want that. So when I was trying to pay my rent, my landlord told me he didn't want my rent. He just wanted me to get out of his property. And I didn't want to go because I didn't want to live with anyone. But unfortunately, God had other plans. And I had to leave my home. And me and my kids is living with someone else. And I know it may feel like you are like, why? You know, especially, but me personally now, I just look at it that God got something greater for me. He got something better for me. That's what I feel. And plus, I also feel like I didn't see it then, but I see that I was put in positions to help those who needed it. Even while I was going through what I was going through. So yes, I'm homeless. I am, even though I'm living with someone else. Even though I have a roof over my head, I don't have my own roof over my head. So yes, I'm homeless. But I'm not crying anymore. I'm not crying anymore. I was never in fear. I was never in doubt of what God can do for me. Yes, I was in fear at the time of losing my home, but I wiped those tears and I moved on. Did it make me lose any faith in God? No, it did not. It made my faith in Him just get even stronger. It made me want what He had for me even harder. And I ask Him all the time, is there anything that I need to do? I always ask. So if you lost your home, it's okay. Just ask God to guide your footsteps. But you know what He did promise me? That me and my kids will not be without a roof over our head. We will not live in a shelter. He told me that, and we didn't. The day it was time for me to move out my house, He showed me everywhere, every place that me and my kids would be. Yes. Yes. So don't give up. Don't lose your faith. Only thing God did was remove me from the old so I could receive the new. Okay? And that's what he did for you. So it's okay. Okay. Big J, what other message do you have? Okay. Friends and colleagues. Some of you guys are drinking too much, partying too much. It's all you do. And you're back and forth in your head every time you get to drinking, every time you get to partying. Some of you guys make a lot of mistakes when you're drinking and you're partying too much. You make too many mistakes. And it's stopping you from building the courage to step in your truth. And you don't understand that you're around people that got hidden motives. And for some of y'all, it could be y'all baby mamas. I'm just keeping it 100. Y'all could have 2 daughters by somebody. You see that? And this could be your baby mama. But she always got a plot twist and a hidden motive. And also your family and the friends and the people that you hang around. They're never genuine. They only want to be around you when it benefits them. And these are people that you constantly go back and forth with all the time. And Spirit said you need to build up the courage to release these people. You need to mess with these people from a distance. Okay? Yeah. Because you're wearing a false mask because you're not standing in your truth. And they wearing a false mask because they don't really fuck with you. And it's probably a lot of gossiping going on right here. And everybody just fake and phony because nobody is standing in their truth. These people act like they really fuck with you, but they don't. Behind your back, they talk about you. But you the type of person that throw that off. And the Most High God, like, why do you place yourself around people that don't have your best interests at heart? Why do you deal with this person because this your baby mama, because you got kids, Val, so you feel like you have to deal with that person you don't? That's what co-parenting is. And you're supposed to stand your ground with this person, with your baby mama, instead of going back and forth with your baby mama and trying to and please your baby mama. You ain't supposed to do that. You're supposed to stand your ground. You don't have to go back and forth with her. What you need to do is be a parent to your child. That's it. That's all. You don't have to go back and forth with these friends and family that you keep trying to please. No, you need to stand your ground with them. Speak your truth. Stand on it and stop being fake and phony with them. Because everybody is wearing a mask right here. And Spirit say including you. Yeah, and that's why you're stuck. You can't even put yourself around positive energy. The Most High God say, I push positive energy on you. And you haven't found the pieces to the puzzle yet. Not even to your own heart. You're full of emotions. God say, I put the right person in your life so you can express these emotions. But you're so busy around this partying and kicking it and hanging around phony, fake people and being fake and phony, you haven't found the pieces to the puzzle. You haven't released your heart. And you wonder why the energy that you're around, that I put around you, that energy is vibing so high. And you still stuck at a standstill like this, hiding your hand. See how she hiding her hand? Wearing a false mask, not being your true, authentic self, just stuck. When God is trying to shine a light on you and leading you, He's leading you, but you're not following. You're not following. He's leading you, but you're not following. Okay? So that's for somebody. Take that as it resonates. Okay? Yeah. He's leading you. He's showing you the way. But you haven't built up the courage yet. You still stuck in all these toxic situations with family and friends and baby mamas. Like, your life is, I'm going to say somebody's life is repeating itself. And you're not even paying attention to that. Give me one more, Spirit. Okay, so you got travel. Some of you guys about to move. This is gratitude from the universe to you. You're about to receive happiness and success. And you know, I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Because you remain positive through all of this that you've been through. All the teachings and the learning that you had to go through on this journey with my Big J by your side. You learned a lot. And he's been guiding you through it all. Okay? He's been teaching you about self-love. He's been teaching you how to let go of people, places, and things that don't serve you. He's been teaching you on how to take the next step to be a better you. He's been teaching you about family and about spirit babies. He's been teaching you about twin flame journeys. He's been teaching you about deceit, who's for you and who's not. How to deal with people like that. He's been teaching you about the 5D. He's been teaching you how to manifest. He's been teaching you how to plan and take action and how everything happens in divine timing. He's been teaching you about a loving man, about your divine counterpart. Could be your twin flame. The universe has been by your side this entire time. And you have let them in. Yes, you have. Okay? And you have stood 10 toes down with the universe. This being you, and this being your spirit team right on the side of you. And you have not allowed dark thoughts and negative energy and a negative mindset stop you from moving forward. You honored the path that God has for you. And God say it's time for you to have public recognition. It's time for you to receive your flowers. And it's time for you to experience something new. Some of y'all definitely about to move. What else, Spirit? Yes. New beginning. New beginnings. Some of y'all about to have a baby. Congratulations. But it's time for you to experience this new beginning. All of those losses that you took was not losses. It wasn't losses. In those relationships, it was just time for you to discover something new, something different, and know your worth. And you did that. You learn how to love you better. And you learn how to play it safe. And you learn how to create a better life for you. And that's what you did with your ancestors. And the universe says it's time for you to experience this milestone, this celebration, this joy. You received all the information and the knowledge that you were supposed to receive from the universe. Now more, you received it more than once. You received that knowledge from each ancestor that you were supposed to receive it from the universe, from my Big J. You received the knowledge. See those books? You received it. And through everything that you've been through, you remained a loving woman. And you showed nothing but kindness. And you showed nothing but love. And now it's time for you to receive it back. Even during your twin flame journey, when you had to heal yourself because you was going through the ups and the downs in your twin flame journey, when it felt like things was falling apart and you was emotional. But what did you do? You did what God told you to do. You loved you. All that love you was trying to pour into someone, you pour it back into yourself. And those family and friends that was not committed to you or not giving you the love that you truly deserve, you chose to pull back and not commit to them. What you did was chose to commit to the journey that God showed you and told you. And now things have increased for you. This is your journey to happiness, to abundance. This is your road that you shall walk on. And the Ascended Masters, Mother Mary, my Big J, Buddha, they are here to guide you on this new journey to abundance, on this new road. The Ascended Masters is going to be right by your side for every question that you may want to know, for every person that comes into your life, for the trust that I feel like the Ascended Masters is not going to let anyone come towards you that you cannot trust. Okay? So this new journey that you're about to embark on, the universe wants you to know that it's time. And it's time for you to walk this path because you deserve it. And this is gratitude straight from the universe. Straight from my Big J. Straight from my Father God. Okay? And Spirit say that's the truth. So that's what I have for you guys today. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. The lesson was well learned, and I've had to learn so much, and I had to be obedient in my life. Amen. Yes, the lesson was well learned here. I learned a lot on my journey. A whole lot. Okay? And I hope everyone else learns whatever it is they need to learn, and I hope life get greater and better for everyone that comes across this channel. Okay? So like I said, that's what I have for you guys today, and you guys have a safe and blessed, beautiful, abundant day. Have a nice one.